Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Some Fallout 4. Also, I realized that last part, this guy made an appearance. Uh, this is actually the robot that we took over in the one location. And the reason why he's sitting there powered down is because when he's powered up, he attacks the raiders. And if he attacks the raiders for some reason, they go off and kill this guy over here for some reason, because I guess they're both robots.
Well, hello there, young fella. Welcome to Nuka World. I'm Mira, your friendly Nuka World informational robotic assistant. Is this your first visit to Nuka World?
Please. It's not like people I hate just disappear into thin.
As a matter of fact, it is.
Well, that's terrific. We're so happy to welcome you to Nuka World. Now, before you set off on your grand Nuka adventure, let me tell you about error, system malfunction.
Are you finished wasting my time, you filthy low-life scabber? Cause I'm getting bored, and when I get bored, I get violent.
You are clearly suffering from some kind of major malfunction.
The only malfunction I've got is this idiot scabber standing in front of me. Maybe I should solve my little problem permanently.
System restored. Oops! Sorry about that little glitch. Data logs indicate unauthorized tampering with my personality subroutines. Please contact a Nuka World maintenance technician as soon as possible.
Tell me more about this tampering incident.
Internal systems monitoring recorded an unauthorized shutdown and reboot. When functionality was restored, several behavioral parameters had been altered. My audio receptors recorded the entire event, and I submitted a holotape recording per standard security procedures. Now don't you worry, even despite that unfortunate incident, I'm still operating at well over 61% normal capacity. As I was about to say, I have a little tip to help you make the most of your exciting Nuka World adventure. Be sure to collect park medallions as you enjoy our amazing rides and attractions. There's a special reward if you collect a full set. If you have any questions about Nuka World, I'd be delighted to answer them. And remember, any time is the right time to enjoy a cold, refreshing Nuka-Cola.
Tell me more about these park medallions.
I'd be delighted to. Spread throughout the park are several dispensing machines that will give you a special park medallion. Once you've got a complete set, just bring them back to me for a special reward.
I'll keep an eye out for these machines.
Happy hunting! What else would you like to know?
No questions for now.
In that case, thanks for error. System malfunction.
You're still here? Get the hell out of my face, you miserable dung-sniffing dirt scratcher!
System restored. Have a great day.
Fucking dumb as hell. Alright. So yeah, just basically as we go around the park, we'll just keep our eye out for the machines and do it like normal. But yeah, so for this part here, we're going to explore the Nuka-Town area and all of the crap that's in it. There isn't a huge amount for us to pick up. I mean, most of like the
good stuff while I was out on the road. Interested?
Sure, let's take a look.
most of the stuff that is worth it is going to be like Throat Slicer. Targets bleed for 25 additional points of damage. I do believe that's a what the fuck are they? The Disciples. I think that's a Disciple Blade. But yeah, pretty much all this stuff is just going to be like sold, by the different merchants that are here.
You really laid a beat down on Coulter. That was something. Guess that means his big plans for the park died with him.
How about you tell me about these big plans, and I'll decide if they're worth pursuing.
Whatever you say, boss. Back when Coulter first took over, he had big ideas. And he made some big promises. His plan was to get the power plant back online and light up the whole park, making it easier to conquer. and safer for all of us. We could have done it too, but things changed. Slowed down. Coulter stopped pushing, stopped caring so much.
Why'd he stop caring? Did something happen?
Some of the gangs were guessing he got too comfortable, but I don't really know. Well, I'm just a trader, so I know my opinion doesn't count for anything. But I still think it's a good plan. Hell, I might even give those poor bastards out in Dry Rock Gulch a fighting chance.
What poor bastards are you talking about?
Back when the Raiders took over, some of us, the traders who were here before, I mean, got away. Last I heard, those folks were holed up in Dry Rock Gulch. They're probably struggling. If they're alive at all. You think you'll follow through on Coulter's plan? Get the juice flowing again?
Coulter had the right idea. I just might finish what he started.
I hope you do, boss. Truth is, I've dreamed about that day more than once. Not sure why, really. Maybe I've just grown attached to the place. What with all the work I've done on it. It sounds funny, I know, but I think Nuka World is something really special. I think she deserves to have her lights shine again. And just imagine, at night you'd see it for miles around. Folk would talk about it. They'd come from all over to shop in the market. That's a lot of caps for you and the gangs.
When you put it that way, it does sound like a pretty good idea.
It's your call, boss. But there's plenty of time to figure things out. Gotta get back to work here. See you around, boss.
All right.
As long as you keep your eyes on the merchandise.
So as you can see, not all of the, slaves. Let's not beat around the bush. That's what they are. That's what the collars are. Not all of them are, like, horrified to be here, but obviously if you,
Poor bastards.
yeah. Oh yeah, also, I do believe that somebody, I don't remember if they said it or not, but somebody said something about not everything being free just because we're the boss, but despite them saying that, literally everything is free because we're the boss.
Look who it is. Are you here to grace my humble market stand with your presence, oh great boss, sir?
Lose the attitude, or lose something a lot more valuable.
Sorry. I know you didn't ask for this. It's just hard not to be bitter, you know? We do all the work, then the gangs reap the rewards. Pretty sweet setup, at least for you. But I guess it doesn't really matter what I think, does it? As long as I'm wearing this collar, I'm no better than a slave.
Hey, it's not my fault things are like this. I just got here.
Never said it was. Just figured you should know what you're getting into. Now, if you need guns or ammo, I'm the one you talk to. And before you ask, yeah, everyone pays. Even you.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
You got it.
Alright, so let's see what he has. Oh, splatter cannon. Increase damage after each consecutive hit on the same target. Oh, that's not bad. And it looks like it is just the handmade rifle, so I mean, hell, switch that from, I don't know why they'd make it a sniper with that legendary effect, but I mean, put that in an automatic, that's pretty fucking good. And it doesn't have any armor, so alright. Boxing gloves.
Don't worry about me. I'll stay in line.
Okay.
Goods here. Come on over and pick up what you need.
Oh, all the way over there. Now there is supposed to be...
Unless you're here to take this collar off me and set me free, I'll assume you need guns or ammo.
What's that one? Persuasion grenade? Frag grenade, frag grenade. Anyway,
The Raiders
there
keep
is
talking
a
about
star
bullet
core
wounds.
that we'll
I hope
need
I never find out what those are.
Feel kind of bad for these traders, having to wear the collars like that.
somewhere.
Hey, boss. Gotta admit, it was good to see Coulter go down. He
scared the hell out of me. Gave me nightmares.
I'm not planning to give anyone nightmares.
Thank goodness. I'll sleep a lot better having you in charge. So, what do you think? About running Nuka World, I mean. Figure it must be a pretty tough job, keeping all these raiders in line.
I wasn't really looking to become the overboss of Nuka World, but I might as well enjoy the benefits of my position.
Makes sense to me. Well, I'm sure you've got more important stuff to do than talk to me. Or were you here to pick something up?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Sure thing.
I'm assuming she has food mostly. Oh no, she does have weapons. Smart fragment. Upon detonation, the smart fragmentation grenade avoids drain its thrower. Okay, so it's a grenade that I can't hurt myself with, which is obviously not something you can really do with a grenade in real life. I mean, I guess the closest that you could do with that, which isn't a grenade, would be oh, what are they called? They're like the trip mines. They have the one side point towards enemy or something.
Need supplies?
What the hell
A
are
little of
those things
everything
called?
here. Come take a look.
Oh my god, I can't believe that I. Yeah,
Sure,
anyway.
we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
You see that crazy robot dressed like a bottle?
Yeah, I sure did. Talk to her.
Sure.
Oh, is that
I
it?
did
Yeah,
too.
there it is. I forgot what the
Wasn't
Star
letting
Core
my
looked like.
guard down for a second.
But I'm pretty sure that's more or less the only thing that we have here.
Oh, hello, boss. Congratulations on taking out Coulter. I'm, sure you'll do great.
Why would you congratulate me? It's not like you're free to go.
Well, to be honest, I don't know you yet, boss. Sorry I'm so nervous. I didn't mean any disrespect, boss. I just don't know where I stand with you, and I don't want to end up pissing you off. That, and well, I'd be lying if I said we weren't all wondering how you plan to run the place. I mean, this is your show now. You can do anything you want. You can run Nuka World just like Coulter. Business as usual, or you could, well, get rid of the Raiders if you don't exactly agree with how they're running the place.
Well, I admit, I didn't like being roped into this job in the first place.
Then this might be your chance to make some changes around here. The gangs that call this place home are already at each other's throats. Now, you could risk your own neck and try to keep them from tearing each other apart, or you could do the right thing and put them in the ground. When it's all said and done, you're still running this place from your fancy house on the mountain over there. Except now, you won't have to sleep with a gun under your pillow.
I'm not making any promises, but I'll keep it in mind.
It's your call, boss. If you're serious about this, then you'll have to take down the leaders of the gangs. That means putting a bullet into Nisha, Mason, Mags, and Mags's brother, William. Once you do that, the gangs will collapse and Nuka-Town goes back to being a free trading post. I should, probably stop talking about this out here. Just keep what I said in mind. Anyway, I'm the closest thing to a doctor around here. I treat everyone, raider, trader, or traveler alike. Got some medical supplies too, if you're looking for those.
Okay.
Well, it's a bit of a story. I used to live at a settlement west of here. We got hit by Coulter and his gang back when he had one. It was a tough fight. We killed some of theirs, they killed some of ours. There were wounded on both sides, but nobody could get to them. I called out for a ceasefire on the condition that I'd see to their injuries as well as ours. Saved a few lives that day, including Coulter's. When he set up this place, he came back for me. Said if I came along, he'd make sure his guys wouldn't hit our settlement again. Now this place is my home. Anyway, anything I can do for you? Treatment or supplies?
I mean, I'd
Not
like
today.
to know
Very
if
well.
he then hit us something. So yeah, open season is obviously the kill everyone route. If it wasn't for me needing the achievements, I would do that one without like without a second thought. But honestly, this is the only achievement because I mean, we have Home Sweet Home, Power Play, and Hostile Takeover. All three of those require you to actually play through the campaign and make it to the end. Now, Hostile Takeover we will do, but admittedly, we're going to make it to the point that we can do it. Make a hard save, go and do it, reload the save, kill everyone. But and I would say that I could just make a save now, do it, and then come back and kill everyone, but yeah, fuck it. I'd much rather just do it at the end.
Just here to pick up some supplies, boss.
Well, well. It's the highest and mightiest himself. How can I be of service, huh?
What have you got?
The medicine you need to set yourself free. I've got chems of all kinds for you, boss. Just tell me what you need.
Not right now.
Whatever you want, boss.
Alright. And that looks like that's that. That's all of the,
The guy selling chems is a little off.
yeah, that's it for the market. All that was in here that we really needed was the Star Core. Obviously, we did get a couple other things. Oh, that reminds me, that fucking persuasion grenade. I needed to look at that. I don't know what the hell that is. Persuasion grenade. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what this does. I'm assuming it does something like you throw in its. I guess it would be the closest thing I could think of would be like the calm spell in Skyrim. Maybe it just makes everybody that gets hit by it stop fighting
You got some kind of
for a
death
minute
wish?
or something.
Oh, it's you.
All right, so let's head into the Brad Burton Amphitheater.
Because the pack only runs with wolves.
Yeah, whatever, buddy. Also, it reminds me, I actually do need to pick up any Nuka-Cola that we come across, like non-regular flavors. Like I think quartz is one of them, maybe. Because there's a one of the other achievements as well is to kill a bunch of Nuka world creatures while under the effects of a Nuka-Cola mixture.
That ain't something you see every day.
What isn't? I mean, if you'd live here, you definitely see this every
If
day.
you're wearing a collar, it's because you asked for it. Ain't no one's a slave that don't want to be.
If you can take
Yeah, I bet.
If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at. Huh?
But yeah, oh yeah, they got a deer and everything. But yeah. Oh, that way. Okay, this is where we came in, right? Yeah. Oh no, that Nuka-Town backstage. Where the hell? Okay, came in there.
Mason tarred and feathered the last alphas. Ain't been seen since. And it ain't smart to go asking about it.
And we got some people in the stands. Are these real people? Nope. They sure aren't.
If you can take something, it's yours.
I don't know if those dogs ever. I mean, I know that they can die, but I don't know if they'll ever kill each other. It would make sense if they could. Got the gorilla.
The pack lets it all hang out.
Alright, doesn't seem to be anything really of note here.
Ain't no one's a slave that don't want to be.
Yeah, that's still not true no matter how many times you say it. I'm gonna stop taking like grenades and that. Wow, that's yeah, Brahmin couch, yeah.
Life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party like it's your last day.
Alright, let's see. There is doesn't seem like there's really much
Gotta chase what you want to
in here, but there are some of the Nuka-Cola flavors. Oh, actually, come to think of it, that's a Google chair. Also, some of this, now that we're the boss, we may even be able to build in our own things. Syringe, traps, utility. Sludge. Condensed fog. This is okay. Minus 150 rad resist. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I think we actually need like the nuke, I guess.
What's up?
We've been running together for a while now.
I guess.
You ain't afraid to take what you want. And don't let anybody get in your way. Got more guts than most folks. I guess what I'm wondering is, why? What's behind all this for you?
I just like being able to do whatever the hell I want.
It's a good way to live, as long as it don't get you killed. You ask me, this whole damn world is here just to tear you down. Deck's stacked against you from the very beginning. Most folks are too stupid to realize it. They just sort of stumble through, managing to scrape together some shitty little life for themselves. They struggle every day until something catches them off guard, and then that's it. Lights out.
It's the best most people can do, Gage.
Man, that's bullshit. Some are just too stupid to see the world for what it is. Some just don't have the guts to stand up to it. But then some folks are too aware of it, you know? They see the world for how fucked up it is. And so they decide they're gonna have it all. Right now. All the booze, all the chems, all the caps. And they don't care how they get it. In fact, if they can take it from others, they feel like they're getting the upper hand. Only they ain't. Fucking raiders. They get so greedy, so focused on right now, they make some shitty mistakes. Wind up dead. Hell, maybe some of them are trying to get killed.
Raiders aren't exactly the brightest bunch, Gage. You ought to know that better than most.
I know. That's what I'm saying. All these people. They either try too hard or not enough. Maybe not at all. You and me, though, we're different. We know how to walk the line between fighting for what we deserve and getting out of control. Don't know about you, but I had this shit figured out early. Grew up in your average crap-hole settlement with parents that meant well, but they were pushovers. Watched them get smacked around by raider gangs for years, handing over whatever they had to keep their lives. One day, I'm watching them cower in front of some punk with a gun, and it just hits me. I ain't gonna end up like this, I says to myself. So I bail. I'm what, 12 years old? Didn't matter. I'd seen enough of the world to know how shit works.
Sure, it was a tough choice.
You'd think so, but no, not really. Just seemed like what I had to do. I bounced around for a few years, taking whatever jobs I could to pay for food, one way or another. I was running for a caravan for a while. Did some scavenging, did odd jobs for settlements. No matter what, one thing never changed. When the raiders came through, everyone rolled over. Raiders took what they wanted, moved on, and that was that. Didn't take long before I finally figured out where I'd really been. Next time a gang came through, I joined. Worked my way up over the years, and now here we are. Running with you now? Seems like it was all worth it.
You made the right choice, Gage.
Yeah, I sure did. I'm just saying. It feels like you get it. Whatever you've been through, you can relate. Good to have someone like that around, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, enough being sentimental, I suppose. Let's go kill some shit.
You a sheep or a wolf?
All right.
Because the pack only runs with wolves.
I forgot what I was going to say now.
We all do our part.
Yeah, I got nothing. Anyway, Oh right, I really kind of wish that you could have for a while. There's 15 tickets. That you could actually like influence your companions to maybe change their mind. Like if you say the right things little by little, like you could take Gage and convince him to not to like help you take over the park from the raiders and whatnot. Because like I said, if I could do this DLC without becoming a raider, I definitely would. Like I 100% would. But it's just not possible, unfortunately. You have to do the raider stuff to actually do it. Like you can, like if you do kill everyone and do that open season, I think it was called. Um, you can still go to the power plant, turn on the power and everything, and you can still go and explore all the different areas in that. But obviously, you then have
Ain't no one sad
well
about
3 achievements
Just don't screw this up.
that you can't do. Automatic rifle. Or got some more handmade rifles, I guess would be the correct thing.
Life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party like it's your last day. Every day.
So, day tripper, sure. I'll take some drugs to potentially sell. Um, but yeah, it would be nice if like you could do something. But I mean, like, and also the other thing is like all of the things in that, like when we go into the other park entrances and whatnot, or like the other park areas, we'll take them over, we'll sign them, and then the guys will actually like show up. And I don't remember how much it changes when they show up, but just like the fact they show up and they do stuff, right? Um, but if you do open season, you can still go in and take the different areas and do like the little mini quests. Like each area basically has like a little mini quest, but then you can't do anything with it afterwards. Like it's very weird how it's like literally just how much of a like for a game that lets you. I guess there isn't that many choices in this game that you can do, but you would think that something like this it would be a choice. Like I like the fact that they let you become a raider if you want to, but it's weird to me that they don't have a separate choice that still allows you to experience the DLC. You know, if you aren't Mason, you're reading this, better start running. Megs, she lets her operators off leash too often. Some of mine gone missing. I'm sure they're the reason. Don't mind all that much. Culls the pack of weaklings and morons, but if it don't stop soon, I'll need to start letting mine off their leashes too. Might get ugly. Misha. I don't know how she keeps her crazies in line, and what's with all the mass? I mean, yeah, my guys got them too, but they take them off once in a while. I ain't never seen a disciple without something covering their face. Well, not a live one anyway. Gage is running out of time. If you don't address this Coulter situation, one of us is going to do it for him. And it's likely going to be me. I wouldn't mind running this place. Mags, Nisha, and their crew might need to have an accident. Don't think they'd like taking orders from me. I'll need to think of something clever or their guys are going to pin it on me. Coulter, dead, goodbye, ain't going to miss you. New overboss. Not sure yet. Going to give it a chance to see what shakes out. Best step up to bat or there's going to be a beatdown. I can't believe all it took was a damn squirt gun and Coulter went down like prey. Clever. Bored. Think I'm done with this stupid thing. Why did I even start typing this stuff into this dumbass machine? Now I need to figure out how to delete everything. Wait, got an idea. Big, huge reward. Congratulations. If you're reading this, come see me. I got something really special planned for anyone able to hack my terminal. It's to die for. Yeah, I'm assuming that it literally kills you. Alright.
Computers were always beyond me.
Yeah, so I think that there's like a bunch of notes in that in here, but obviously this place is a fucking disaster. Like it's hard as shit to find anything in here. Oh, stinking operators. Let's see that.
novels. Meet me back there tonight. And for fuck's sake, erase this tape.
I don't want the furry undergarments. I want to see what's in the chest.
If you can
And there
take
was a note
something.
here. V's note. He's dead. I don't care what happens to me. I'm killing that asshole. Had to shave all the hair off my body, and I'm still finding that shit wedged in places I never knew I had. Just looking at a pack of gum pisses me off. Okay. Wow. Don't even want to know. Oh, mystery bacon. That's always good. Oh, we can get some helmets here. A buffalo helmet. Sure, I'll take the buffalo helmet. I mean, I only need one. You need crow mask. Nah, the buffalo helmet look better. Spiked yellow rocket bat. Okay. Hairbrush. Oh, I guess Radix is worth it to take. Oh. Shut up. Ooh, no, that's just the problem couch. I saw a note there. H's note. Don't get yourself collared or worse, get even. But you got to admit, giant wads of bubblegum shot out of makeshift cannons is pretty good. They must have been chewing that for weeks. But we can do better. I found a couple boxes of Wonder Glue and cherry bombs on my last run. H. Okay. So this would be what happened to that guy. To V.
Gotta chase what you want to catch.
No, I'm good. Oh, wow. Night vision, hardened, piercing pack. Wow. That's a fucking modded up gun to just find. To just be sitting there. It's pretty good.
If you're wearing a collar, it's because you asked for it. Ain't no
Yeah.
slave that don't want to be.
It's not true at all.
Ain't easy keeping the zoo. We all do our part.
I know you ain't talking to me no more. But hear me out. Turns out power armor ain't easy to steer. Fell off a cliff getting away.
And it ain't smart to go asking about
It's good and stuff now. Good news though, I found your finger. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's yours. So black and weird looking. Anyway, thought you'd want to know. I also thought you'd want to know they nicked me good. Not sure if I'm gonna make it. If you're gonna come get your finger, just do it while I'm still breathing, okay? I want to know things are good between us before I go.
Party like it's your last day.
I miss you, bro.
Okay. I wonder if we can actually find that guy. I did it. I took the mask of that disciple that kept coming around. It was just a normal mug under there. Not sure what I was thinking it would be, but must have really pissed her off or something. Now I got 4 of them weirdos stalking me. Why did I go and do that? We need to do something. They're giving me weird nightmares. Shorty. Okay. Some more notes over here. I know you said you ain't never going to talk to me again, but just read this, okay? How was I going to know they were coming back? Thought they were all dead. Really sorry about your finger, I am. I only laugh because what else was I going to do? I laugh when I don't know what to do, okay? Look, I bet they don't even realize you lost it. I'm going to go back and sneak in and look for it. I'm also going to nab that power armor if I can. Buzz. Keep this to yourself. Found one of them brother to steel outposts. Whole place was torn to hell. Bodies and ghoul corpses everywhere. Found a working power armor suit just sitting in there. All we need to do is find one of them glowy battery things. I think I know where I can find one. I'm going to need your help, Ewan. Alright, so this and then... Alright. So he found a brother to steel outpost of feral ghouls. The pharaoh, he went in with the other guy.
Ain't no one sad about Coulter.
And the ghouls, I'm assuming, bit off the guy's finger. And dude went back, got the power armor, got the finger, or got a finger. And then got stuck on his way back. But they have the... But since the holotape is here, theoretically, either he made it back or somebody went and found them.
I told you that cow was trouble. She took off with all the cannons. All of them. Let me tell Mason. Man, this is the last time I let your pecker risk mine. You go tell Mason what happened. And leave my name the fuck out of it. If you're still alive tomorrow, maybe we can still be friends.
Okay. Oh, that bear's alive, that Yagui. I see that they're keeping him well fed. Same with the dog. Nuka-Cola, don't care. Okay,
Yes?
I think that the only other thing anyway,
If you can take
that I
something,
care to find
it's
should
yours.
be up over here.
Gotta chase what you want to catch.
There's supposedly a, oh, the Jangles bandana, which I do believe is
If you ain't
at the
checking
very
it
least,
out,
a somewhat
ain't
rare
worth
one.
looking at.
Hang on a second. Yeah, big metal double doors, but when we're inside, we apparently come out of a,
Let's it all hang out.
apparently come out of just like a single wooden door, which
Yeah.
is rather weird. But anyway, didn't get a whole lot out of that. Like I said, this is a big area. I plan on doing it all in one part just because there isn't really a whole lot to it. I mean, like the other, like I would like to do all the areas in one part, but this one I'm going to guarantee in one part because we're not going to be finding a whole lot. There's not going to be any combat since it's all like friendlies, in quotes, that are here. Like
Market's been really busy lately.
the cola car.
Things are going well.
Fuck is Harvey? And why do I need to speak to him? Yeah. Okay, let's go find Harvey, I guess. I don't know who Harvey is
So you're the new overboss.
or why we're supposed to talk to him, but
Hey, Harvey.
Just
wanted to say,
no hard feelings.
oh, that's the guy who sent us here.
Surprised to see me alive?
Hey, I may be surprised, but in a good way, all right? Just because I got you in here doesn't mean I didn't regret it.
It's okay, I get it.
Thank God. If it's any consolation, I'm glad you made it. I lost my real family, and Coulter and his gangs took this place from us. Now, these traitors are all I have left. They're my family now. Every time Coulter sent me out to lure people into the gauntlet, I didn't have a choice. I had to do it, or he'd kill someone I cared about. I'm just sorry you had to get caught up in all this.
It's all right, Harvey. I understand.
Good to hear, boss. Never figured I'd find myself in this situation before. I thought for sure I'd be a goner. Well, better get back to it.
Alright. See, I thought that you could speak to him again, but for some reason, I thought that it was at the, back where he first, talked to you. I didn't think that it was here. Oh, bobby pin, token. Oh, that was a bottle.
Everything's got its uses.
Oh, victory, quantum, orange. Well, I guess I'll take the quantum as well. But come to think of it, I'm not entirely sure that I've ever used a Nuka mixer. Hello, back alley. No idea what's down here. Well, I mean, probably nothing, because I know that there's nothing of real import left to pick up here. Left to pick up in, like, the main area anyway. I'm not sure about the rest of the areas, though. So we'll head back this way. And we'll head into the Cooler Cars arena, which is obviously where we would have emerged from. Oh, let's see, can we do another win? No. Yeah, well. it was worth a shot. Some more tickets. Alright, let's see.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
What's over here? Yeah, this is a big area to explore. Oh, this is... Okay, so this here, if you recall, this is the gauntlet. This is the part where they were running along the top to shoot down at me. Not that it went well for any of them, but, you know, they tried. Okay, I can get back up. Oh, this is another entrance to the park. Okay. It's a weird place for an entrance, for sure. And I highly doubt that it's... Well, I guess, once again, you have to go through the gauntlet at the very least once. Can we go in here? Oh, those doors apparently aren't real. Oh, this one's chained, though. Where's the token? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've really, like... last time I was in here, I don't think I really spent too much time, like, exploring the actual, like, main park area. I kind of wish I had done at least the achievement to get the Nuka-Town tokens or whatever. Not tokens, the tickets. And gotten that achievement. But I think the last time, or the only time I actually, like, did any significant portion of this DLC was when I had mods installed. So I couldn't have done it anyway. Oh, and then this is... Okay. Oh, I see. So I came out of the access tunnel. Like, I must have came out of there and up into this room, I guess, before I headed into the other place. I see. Okay. That makes sense. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey again. It was on sale for like $15. I think it was on the PlayStation, so I bought it to replay it. Man, I gotta tell you, it was really weird. Because, I mean, there's very few games that can do this. And I feel like Spyro the Dragon, Crash Bandicoot are definitely a couple of them. And there may be more. But, like, I started playing it, and, like, as soon as I got, you know, the very short way into the game where you could play as Cassandra, and, like, I started running around the game, I was just, like, immediately happy. Just, like, all the good memories of the game because I enjoyed it so much. I feel like it does that with Mass Effect Andromeda as well. Safety inspection. Guys, we need to be a lot more diligent when we do our end-of-day walkthroughs. Goodwin found 3 loose belts on his inspection last week. One of them was half torn out. The last thing we need is some kid getting knocked out onto the arena floor while the cars are running. Shit rolls downhill, people. Goodwin dumps it on me, I dump it on you. If this keeps up, I'm going to need to make an example of someone. Let's get our act together and make sure that doesn't happen. Alright. When approached by guests who have questions about the park, make sure to direct them to Nira. Nira is not only our park's proud mascot, she's a valuable source of information. Moreover, we want as many guests as possible participating in our fun and exciting Park Medallion Collection Challenge. Our surveys have shown time and again that's one of our visitors' favorite activities, not only because it steers them toward our most exciting attractions, but because it rewards them for completing the activity. Guests who participate in the Park Medallion Search tend to score several points higher in overall satisfaction, so let's give everyone the chance to make the most of their Nuka World adventure. That makes sense. Collecting things from the different rides, because then, you know, they go to the rides and they're getting a thing. Not to mention, it steers them to go on as many rides as possible. Over the past several days, we received some troubling reports regarding the compliance of park employees with the rules for the Cappy Scavenger Hunt contest. In the event that these lapses are due to a lack of clarity regarding what is and is not acceptable behavior, please review this message carefully. Under no circumstances shall any park employee provide a hint, suggestion, or other form of direction to any park guest regarding the location of any hidden Cappy image. Should any such behavior be observed and reported, punitive measures will be swiftly taken, up to and including immediate termination. The proper way to respond to such inquiries is to encourage persistence. The contest is challenging by design and the reward unique. That reward must be earned by diligence and observation on the part of our guests, not by cheating and favoritism on the part of our park employees. Thank you for your cooperation in this matter. I mean, to be fair, in this day and age, that contest would be active for like a day, and then they'd shut it down because everybody would be posting it online. You know? This is an exciting time for all of us. Nuka-Cola Quantum has made its public debut featuring one of the most unique flavors we've ever produced, not to mention a visually striking appearance. It is truly a time for celebration. I encourage everyone to get into the spirit of this landmark event by promoting Nuka-Cola Quantum at every opportunity. Let all of our guests know just how amazing and irresistible you find the flavor of Nuka-Cola Quantum to be. Suggest that our patrons try some at their next available opportunity, if not right away. We have a considerable inventory to move, but more importantly, we want to make the best first impression possible, and we'll only have that opportunity once, right now. Those employees who are seen to demonstrate particular enthusiasm toward Nuka-Cola Quantum will be awarded a discretionary bonus. Let's get out there and earn it. With your help, I believe we can make this the greatest product launch in the history of the Nuka-Cola Corporation. Everyone, remember that we're shut down on Monday and Tuesday of next week for the electrical work. Those of you who weren't reassigned can stay home, and before you ask, no, it's not paid leave. Sorry, folks. Hope you can at least enjoy the downtime. See you back on Wednesday. I mean, most people get 2 days off on a week, although this is a park. No, I mean, a park would be open on the weekend, so I mean, it'd be dumb for a park to be closed every weekend. That's when people would go to it the most. So I mean, it would just be like if they're only closed for 2 days, that would just be their 2 days off for the week, would it not? Maintenance log. Replace contact pole mounting. Cabs cleaned. Replace, yeah, whatever. Who cares? Employee schedule. Alright. Current shift schedule is posted below. If you need unscheduled time off, call me. The more advanced notice, the better. If you fail to show up for a shift without notice, bad things will happen. Thanks, guys. Bad things will happen. Alright. Okay, so I don't think that, once again... See, and like the worst part about exploring these areas, right, is that like not only do I want to get like the somewhat unique, well, I mean, I guess they're not somewhat unique, they're unique, like the notes and holotapes and that, but in order to make my life to get that one achievement significantly easier, I want to pick up as many tickets as I can, you know. And I mean, obviously that's easier said than done when I mean, a lot of them are... That's weird. Are, you know, like... Because I think there are some that are just, like, laying around. And it's, like, single tickets. Now, we should come across, because I do recall this, and we already saw we had just, like, the stack at, like the little... not stack, string, I guess, of tickets that we found, and we got a few of them that way. But we should come across actual like rolls of tickets at some like during like in certain areas, and that they should actually have like rolls of tickets, which will be a big help. Let's see, where are these notes? I know that there's some in here. Oh, there's somebody named Anise. I don't know where Anise's remains are, though. But apparently she has a note on her. Is she maybe... Oh, you know what? That could be... I think I may actually already have that. Yeah, I think I did. I think that's somebody. Well, maybe not. Let's just go take a quick peek in the in this area here. Token tickets. Tickets, please. And I can go back in here. Now, is there somebody named Anise dead somewhere? Oh, yeah, there it is. Anise.
Anything valuable, or at least useful?
Not really. Oh, I mean, there was bullets, which I guess is helpful. To the assholes who trapped me in here, I'm done playing your little game. I ran your stupid gauntlet, and I made it this far, but I'm done, so no big show for you. Aren't you just the bravest bunch of dipshits to watch some guy in supercharged power armor beat up on someone with nothing? Blow my own brains out. Thank you very much. That's fair. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, obviously, suicide's never the answer, but you know, that's in real life. In this post-apocalyptic life, in that situation, I think that's an acceptable answer. All right, back to Nuka World, because there is technically a weapon that we can get, but we need to I think finish the DLC, and then there's like a quest. I think I remember I talked about it where you fight people who made it through the gauntlet, and one of the ones you fight has a is like a Brotherhood of Steel Knight, and he has a infinite um, Gatling laser. All right, Cappy's Cafe.
I think you missed a spot, Scab. Sweep that patch again.
Please, just leave me alone. I'm doing my best,
Three
okay?
rival gangs in one place, and they're not killing each other? Never seen anything like it.
Guy.
Just having a little fun, Granny. Keeping the kid on his toes.
I don't give a mole rat's ass how many
Damn
of these
Nuka-Cola
raiders
song
there
stuck
are.
in my head
You
again.
hear?
Not looking
My
for trouble,
bar
just
and my
some
food.
good deals.
Life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party like it's your last day every day.
Lauren,
Oh, we got some perfectly preserved pies.
I mean, she runs the bar. Obviously, you're the one in charge.
Work hard, play hard. That's the raider way. So, what are you drinking?
What have you got?
I got whatever liquor this rowdy bunch can get their hands on. From fine spirits to rot gut that'll put a fire in your belly. What'll it be?
I don't need anything.
All right then.
I want to say that there's something like when I was looking up quests and
Nice
that,
and clean for you and the other raiders, just like always.
like, because I looked up the quests and that, and all of them were just like radiant nonsense quests, right?
It's not fun unless you're
Like go get go kill somebody, go raid a thing, go put a slave collar on somebody, you know, stuff like that. But I'm vaguely recalling maybe it's not the quest, maybe it's just like some offhand, like maybe it's just when you talk to somebody. Because I want to say that they get you, then you have the option to get Lauren here to put a slave collar. Like you can force her to wear a slave collar, because as you can see, she's not wearing one.
Been much for conversation.
So I mean,
There's lots more interesting people to talk
oh,
to
there it is, the Nuka side recipe.
here and then. Hey,
I'm assuming that's supposed to make like some kind of like Nuka-Cola cider, not. It's so good that it makes it so you never want no. Because side, it's generally like regicide, whatever, is generally like you're killing like a specific type of person. Because I mean, like regicide is you're killing. Actually, is regicide killing royalty or specifically a king? I'm not entirely sure.
Careful out there.
All right. Bradburn's office, we can't get into that yet.
Mags, William, and Lizzie.
But the parlor, we can.
If Lizzie asks you to volunteer for one of her tests, don't.
I see. I don't even know if that can hurt you. I mean, it would theoretically make sense. It is moving with a knife. So, I mean, in theory, it could hurt, but... Orange.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them to hurt
Napkins.
each other.
You get a knife, too? Yeah. It's very weird that they have that. It's like, it's kind of weird that they have all these napkins. Or a bunch of raiders they see.
Ain't hard. We know how to live. The other gangs? Dying is more their strong suit.
Well, you know. In your line of work, somebody's got to be the fodder, so... Because, I mean, you know, you're the operators, you're like going in, taking people out and whatnot. It doesn't mean that you're, you know, the muscle, though. It's always good to have people like the pack around who will just throw themselves at them, or the disciples that are so battle fucking nuts that they'll just throw themselves at anything that you can point them towards. Oh, is he going to carve up the meat? Aha! Very weird.
People who do their
where's...
job well should get to live well. And no gang does their job better than us.
Sure. Master lock door.
Any operator gets caught breaking the peace, I'll punish them myself, boss. I don't think it's alright to get caught.
Oh, it is called the stack of tickets. Maybe that's why I said that. Hey, I know you're an operator and I'm pack, but that ain't mean we can't be friendly or whatever. I saw the way you were looking at me. I'm open for crossing enemy lines if you know what I mean. Meet me in the hub after sundown. I know a place we can go. That good-looking guy with the blue hair. Okay. Very funny. I really thought we had something going there. Your ops are all the same. Screw you. If I ever see you again, I'll slap a collar on you. We'll see how you like that. Pissed off guy with the blue hair. Wow, I see that. It didn't go well. Full of quartz, why not? I think that's one that counts. This year's performances will be the Phantom of the Nuka. The Phantom, who lives in the catacombs beneath a bottling plant, longs to find a drink that can satisfy his 300-year-old thirst. Due to his horrific appearance and his self-imposed estrangement from society, his hope of getting his hands on a Nuka-Cola seems impossible until the plant hires the beautiful Christine. The Phantom is enraptured by Christine and hatches a scheme that he hopes can unite the two of them together to quench his thirst for Nuka-Cola before his body dries up and withers away. Wow. The best little Nuka house in Boston. Miss Nona Strangely runs the Nuka House, a soft drink establishment that she built outside of Boston. She wants to serve all of the locals delicious Nuka-Cola 24 hours a day, but a crusading television reporter who thinks milk is healthier for your body wants to shut her down. I mean, it is. It's up to Miss Strangely and her friend, the local sheriff, to stop the reporter in his tracks before it's too late. A soft drink named Desire. Good. I mean, this one's clearly the Phantom of the Opera. The best little... It's the best little whorehouse. I don't remember if it... I think it's the best little whorehouse in Texas, I think is the name of it, if I'm not mistaken. That's obviously a streetcar named Desire instead of a soft drink. Kim and her husband Tom work at the local Nuka-Cola plant. Tom and Kim are responsible for coming up with new flavors, but have been stuck for over a month. If they don't come up with a new flavor soon, they're afraid they'll both be fired. Enter Vivian, Kim's sister from small town Mississippi. Their southern charm and her bigger-than-life personality, she moves in with Kim and Tom looking for a better life in the big city. Together, the three of them learn that the best flavor can't come from hard numbers and science. It's all about happiness, togetherness, and friendship. Never seen any of these, by the way. Fizzy Rob, the quantum maker of... Oh, so... Sweeney Todd, the butcher, barber... I don't know. It's Sweeney Todd, anyway. Fizzy runs a drugstore with his assistant, Mrs. Lovett, where he serves delicious and refreshing Nuka-Cola. His customers love the place, but they're longing for a new flavor, something eye-catching and amazingly bold. In desperation, Fizzy starts sending random ingredients down a chute to Mrs. Lovett, whose laboratory is in the shop's basement. Lo and behold, after mixing all the ingredients into her cauldron, Mrs. Lovett is startled to see a beautiful blue glow. Is this the start taste sensation that will propel Fizzy Shop to new heights? Maybe that isn't what this is. Maybe this isn't Sweeney Todd. Hang on, I want to do, I'm going to do a quick, what's the full title of that? Whoops. The Demon Barber of Fleet Street. So yeah, that's definitely what it is. I, once again though, never seen it, so. With the cut in staff, we're going to have to ask all, oh hang on. What? I actually noticed that they're backwards this time. I know that the best little Nuka house in Boston features all sorts of foot-stomping musical numbers, but we cannot allow guests to get up on the tables and dance. We've had far too many people slipping and falling. If you see a guest standing up on any furniture, kindly ask them to be seated. With the Halloween Spooktacular coming up next month, we need to strike all the best little Nuka house sets and start working on the Phantom of the Nuka sets immediately. We usually have the sets under construction in the backstage areas a month before the show, but no one has had the time. Looks like we're working after hours this week, folks. Come see me for specific assignments. With the cut and staff, we're going to have to ask all the stage technicians to perform janitorial work. That means sweeping, clearing dishes, fixing minor damage, and cleaning up the main dining area. And before you all come grumbling, remember that you're all lucky to have a job at all. According to Mr. Huxley, the parlor is one of the more expensive attractions at the park with the worst visitor turnaround. Doing everything I can to keep us open. I just need your help. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, knockoff plays probably don't bring in the biggest crowds.
Got it.
Wow. Didn't even have to move it, that one. Gage like that I broke into the operator's room. Great. Or the leader of the operator's room. Oh, what do we got? Maggie, it's your mother, and mother, it's Mags.
Maggie, it's your mother. I want you to know your father and I, we take no pleasure in this decision. But at this point, we don't have a choice. You and Bill have dragged the Black Maze through the muck for the last time. What if they say you two and that Wyatt girl did to those classmates of yours? True or not, defending you both again and again. It's gotten to the point we can barely do business in this town anymore. You two have cost us so much. And are you repentant? Are you sorry? Of course not. Well, we are through defending you. You're going to accept the exile the town demands. You're going to leave Diamond City for good. And you will never, ever see another cap from your father or I again. You had every chance in the world to make this right, Maggie. Well, we are done giving you chances.
Mother, it's Max. Thank you so much for your tape. It kept William, Lizzie, and I very entertained during our time in the holding cell. We found the part about refusing us our inheritance particularly amusing. Because that money is ours. Years we spent under your thumb, trying to be the perfect little dolls you always wanted. Both have the scars to prove it. So if you think we didn't earn every cap that's due to us, you're even dumber than I thought. We're coming for those caps, and there's nothing you can do to stop us.
Alright, well, let's see what's on their terminal then. And I unfortunately may have to do this in 2 parts because we are already over an hour.
Yes.
Nisha, disciples, taken by raiders at a young age, believes deeply in her power, in the power of violence, makes her a dangerous adversary. That said, has a penchant for justice among her own. Stole gang from previous leader by gaining their respect rather than through graft or deception. Irritatingly hard to exploit people like that. Ultimately acts as a stabilizing agent among the disciples, means Nisha's place in their hierarchy should not be tampered with. Dull, but the right move. Any other disciple in that role would likely lead to utter havoc. Dixie springs to mind. True psychopath, clever, devious, bloodthirsty. Suspect she's responsible for the death of at least 3 operators since our arrival, very likely more. Takes and treasures souvenirs from her victims. Someone meddling with her toys might be able to get her to do something rash should the need arise. Granted her current position by Nisha, probably to support the girl's vanity, much less likely to turn on her boss if she thinks she's respected. Thanks to that, she does seem to honor Nisha's authority, doesn't appear to have plans to claim leadership for herself. Best for all of us, it stays that way. And then Savoy. Nisha's enforcer, fiercely loyal, likely the only reason the man's been given a place of prominence among your little coven. Had one of our girls attempt to seduce him, see if we might be able to sway him as a contact, but to no avail. Had one of the boys try to, similar results. Suspect he's probably working for with the only person he has eyes for, would explain the loyalty. Mason, from the pack. Current pack alpha displaced his two predecessors by tarring and feathering them, sending them out into the waste. Pack law states members can only shame one another, never kill. Both former alphas were never heard from again after being given the boot. Acquiring proof of their deaths could be useful leverage. We'll send out a search party, see what they can turn up. Otherwise, man's more nuisance and threat, like the rest of the pack. I don't know why proof of their deaths could be useful. I mean, yeah, he sent them out and they died, but I mean... Gage, one half of the alleged masterminds behind the Nuka World plan, clearly as much of a rube as the rest of us. It does seem like he honestly believed in Coulter. Now, though, just seems worried he's going to share Coulter's fate if things don't get back on track. Not wrong, undoubtedly moved on this new overboss to protect his own neck. However, man genuinely does appear to believe that Nuka World can be used to make us all rich, so does have some value. And Coulter, the idiot. No one's problem anymore. Alright. Very similar to Mason's, just like, who gives a fuck? He's dead. That's that. Well, the weird thing about Mason's terminal, though, is that, like,
nice.
He clearly didn't, like, he was already complaining about, like, saying that he was going to stop writing it, but he still updated Coulter's file. So we got William, Megs.
We'd all considered putting the bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
Well, because I'm the best, and I also put the bullet in his front, not his back.
Never did get why Coulter brought in 3 gangs to claim Nuka World. I mean, he had us. Don't need the rest.
I mean, I don't know what it was like when you guys first got here, so I can't comment. Pretty sure there's a...
Just beat us to it.
Pretty sure there's another...
To me, if you're worried about someone being a sin,
no.
You shoot him.
Oh.
Problem solved.
So this will be test 8 of the persuasion formula. Our subject here.
Walking around
What'd
this
you say your
place
name
at
was
night,
again?
even without the bodies,
Fuck you,
it's hard to
Lizzie.
believe.
When my crew finds out about this, they're gonna wear your skin. Okay, we're just gonna call you 8. 8, would you please stop talking? Go to hell. As you can see, 8 is currently not receptive to my suggestions. Now, deploying the formula. What? What the? Hey! Hey yourself. 8, how do you feel right now? Fine. Good, I guess. Excellent. Now, 8, I'm going to untie your arm. Okay. Now, 8, I want you to hit yourself. Hit myself? Please. Again, please. Harder this time. That's perfect. Thank you, 8. You can stop now. Thank you.
I'm assuming that's...
8, I'm going to untie you. Now, if you wouldn't mind. 8! What are you... Are you an idiot? Did you really think that shit would work? I'm gonna eat your... Thank you, William. I'm going to need a minute before you bring in number 9.
Lizzie.
So much money spent on this place, just to hawk some soda.
Sad, don't you think?
Somebody must be doing target practice out there. Okay, let's see. Beat. Nope.
Sweet.
Maybe? Yep. Oh, good lord. First go of the formula was a flop. This subject William supplied me with, turns out he was the jet head. Pretty sure that's what caused the action to formula that he suffered. Killed himself seizing. Broke some of my equipment in the process. We'll need to account for that in future batches. Don't want to have to replace this stuff again. Just hope I didn't risk my neck sneaking into the far reaches of the galactic zone for nothing. Second subject was another heavy drug user, but what else are we going to find around here? But no seizures this time. Spraying the target with the formula, however, doesn't seem to have made persuading her any easier. Now, once I injected it, I feel like she started listening more attentively, but it was hard to tell over the screaming. Okay. Finally, some real results. The subject was older, female, in her 40s, looks like some kind of farmer or something, equally awful. Applied the gas, and for a good minute was able to get her to agree with a series of increasingly less reasonable suggestions. Hand me that pen, take off your shoes, take off your clothes. She balked when I asked her to start mutilating herself, but still progress. Going to have William prepare a room. I think our guest will be staying for a while. More general testing with Mrs. Farmer, who William's taken to calling Annette after the janitor that disappeared back when we were all still living in Diamond City. Progress continues, though I'm finding that persuasion is still crucial to getting what I want. If I can't sell why my demands are a good idea, there's little chance for my suggestions to take hold. However, when offered correctly, I've managed to get Annette to put herself at greater and greater risk, particularly fun when I succeeded in convincing her to pick the pocket of a disciple in the market. Disciple managed to take a chunk out of Annette before I could intervene, but nothing some gauze and antiseptic couldn't patch up. Made sure to give the disciple's description to William. Can't stand it when people damage my toys. Decided it was time to run a real test of the formula. I'd order Annette to do a task outside the parlor, unsupervised. Give her the chance to run and see if she'd actually return. First step was, of course, getting her in a state where she'd want to run. After a few days of pain, I gave her a dose and asked her to collect some ingredients for me from the market, all by herself. Almost. William was watching from the rooftop just in case she did decide to run, and so we sat a minute, 2 minutes, 3, waiting in the parlor with Megs. I could see the disapproving frown start to edge in at the corners of her mouth, but 5 full minutes later, who comes limping back into the parlor? Lovely Annette, arms full of exactly what I asked, even set a new duration record for a single dose of the formula. Now, unfortunately, the wound she'd sustained during our prep ended up getting the best of her not long after, but still, we all knew success when we saw one. After positive results with Annette, Megs requested some broader testing, first up the market. While perusing Maddox's stall, I let a canister slip out of my bag. Not sure if it was the noise, smells, or a dozen other possible issues, but the test went nowhere. Maddox responded to exactly 0 of my demands. I was hoping I could finally do the whole park a favor and get him to cut off that ugly top knot. Seems it was not to be. More failure. Megs wanted to see if we might be able to perhaps use a formula to get one of the local Brahmin trains to favor us with some additional supplies, but with no success. Another scenario to cross off the list. This batch had apparently gone bad without me realizing it, got the bruises to show for it. That's the one we heard. Finally, another success. William brought me in another farmer who responded much the same as Annette did, a thread to follow, it would seem. And we have our results. Caravans, no. Markets, no. But settlements, it would appear, are what this formula is made for. Maybe it's exhaustion brought on by manual labor, the bad water, but something about that environment, Annette's wretched environment, appears to favor the gas. I decided I'd track my way back to test Subject 9's little dirt pit and see what I could get to happen when I deployed the gas. Before I knew it, I had them feeding me their winter stores, handing over what caps they had, and ultimately convincing them their Brahmin style was better in my hands. Off they shuffled, sad but unable to refuse, and the looks on their faces truly something to behold. So they managed, so I'm assuming this was the progress of the persuasion grenade, which she apparently got the formula for in the
Understanding the operators ain't hard. We know how to live.
the galactic zone, which we'll be traveling to at some point. Alright. Oh, good lord.
All you have to do is hear them speak to know they weren't born into this life.
Okay, and then we also have the Nuka-Cade, Fizz Top, Grill and Mountain. And a maintenance shed, according to this. But I think the maintenance shed is like I don't even know where it is. Oh, but we do have, I think,
Man, I've
like
been
a
getting
first
shits
aid
bad.
place. There's supposed to be a note west of the parlor, which looks like it's this.
Never did get why Coulter brought in 3 gangs to claim Nuka World. I mean,
There
he
it is.
had us. Don't need the rest.
This is Del Walsh. I'm a paramedic at Nuka World's Infirmary Center, and this report is dated July 14th, 2077. Now, I'd like to officially go on record to express my dismay at the current safety conditions of some of Nuka World's rides. I've just completed treating a patient who suffered multiple cuts and bruises after riding Mad Mulligan's minecart ride. Now, in the last year alone, I've treated 7 broken bones, 9 major lacerations, 78 muscle injuries, and 166 minor lacerations, all due to ride malfunctions. This does not include the 2 fatalities that have occurred, both of which have been in the last 6 months. Listen, I understand that Project Cobalt has diverted some of our park's maintenance and security personnel, and how important it is to the war effort. But we can't ignore the fact that safety has fallen off the radar at Nuka World, and something must be done about it immediately. Since my supervisors have chosen to ignore my concerns, I'll be forwarding this recording to Mr. Bradburton's office personally.
Alright, so I think, I mean, we don't have very many locations left to check because the Nuka World Maintenance Shed is actually just part of the gauntlet, so we've already done that. And I did really want to do all of this in one part, but we're already over an hour.
I'm gonna trust you know what you're doing. Wasting space on that.
Uh-huh. So yeah, we got the Nuka-Cade, the arcade, which is right here, the Nuka-Cade. And then we have the Fizztop Mountain Grill, that's right, or like the grill, the mountain. And we have the Disciples area, which actually I don't see marked on here. Oh, you know what? Fizztop Mountain might actually be what theirs are called, because the grill is where we... Down on Val? The hell's Val? But anyway, this is the mountain, yeah, Fizztop Mountain. So yeah, it looks like this will be 2 parts to get through all of the Nuka World. Oh, this is the exit. Oh, this is yet another entrance. But yeah, to get through all of this. So, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time for the rest of Nuka-Town main area. I guess what I think it's called Nuka-Town USA.